Welcome to episode 81 of One Up Me.
That's right. It's the Spooktober
Fest!
Is toke? Isn't that like a smoking thing?
I don't know, I have asthma.
Welcome to the show. Definitely gonna make a spooky episode. Okay. Now you say enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show, plebs.
Okay, so check this out. You know how Popeyes has a really good... Oh, but I'm Ryan. This is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We cover video games and whatnot. Okay, so as everyone knows, and if you don't know, you should. Popeyes has a new chicken sandwich. New in air quotes. And it's very good. I've only had the spicy one because... I mean, why would I... what am I, a plebe?
Why would you ever try the regular?
Why don't you ever try the regular?
Or original, whatever you want to call it.
So I get the spicy. They don't put enough sauce on it, though.
No.
What is this? I feel like I'm going to my cocaine dealer. The first time I go, man, they slather it up, man, like a corn on the cob, or you know what I mean?
Well, you know what they're doing now?
They like...
No, now, they might, when they open... They make them, they stick them in a heat lamp, and they just sit there.
Well, they're still delicious. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, they're delicious.
I just want sauce. Sauce.
I bet they can,
yeah, but they'd probably be like 50 cents.
And you'll just be like, no.
But I had one today for lunch, and it was good, but I just I couldn't, yeah, exactly. I couldn't help but wonder how much better this would be if they had actually put I don't know what it's called, but
if they tossed the chicken breast in the sauce.
Oh man, that'll be. It's some kind of you worked in the restaurant business way longer than I did. But
I'd call it
It's like the stuff that they have at that local place.
It's either a comeback. It's like a Popeyes. It's like a Popeyes comeback sauce, or
I think that's what it is.
An aioli of sorts.
I think it's a comeback. I think it's comeback sauce basically, and it's so good. And they need to put more on the sandwich. Yeah. I went there today, and maybe I would have been a little less upset. Except I ordered the number 8 combo. That's the number it is. What?
Nothing. Just
that I know.
Yeah.
I ordered a number 8.
I couldn't tell you what the combo number was.
Now you know. Everyone out there, go to your local Popeyes, order a number 8, and if you're a sane human being like me, you'll say no pickles. Because pickles are disgusting. Anything that's pickled is disgusting. Oh. Jordan, they could probably hear you licking your lips.
I love pickled stuff. That made me think of the pickled cauliflower I got in the fridge right now.
That's so. Man, that is some. I don't know, but I love fresh jalapenos. Pickled jalapenos is one of the only pickled things I can eat.
I thought you were going to tell me about a secret Popeyes menu hack where they put jalapenos on the sandwich.
Oh my gosh. No, I was just going to say, I like cucumbers. I hate pickles. So, I don't know. Something happens in the pickling process. What do you stick it in vinegar? That's one of the main things you do. But I love vinegar. So, I don't know what's wrong with me.
So, one of my hobbies before I moved back.
Please don't tell you one of your hobbies was pickling things.
Yes.
That's weird. That is very strange.
I did carrots and...
You pickled carrots.
Yeah.
You ruined carrots.
Just chop them up, throw them in there.
Yeah,
man.
you ruined carrots.
And then I did some...
You ruined carrots.
You want to make you gag a little bit?
I mean, I'm not going to gag. I doubt you can make anything.
So I had some butterscotch seasoning from Pepper Palace.
I thought you were going to say you pickled butterscotch candy.
No, I pickled...
What is wrong with you?
I pickled cucumbers, which then turned into pickles, but I put the butterscotch seasoning in there.
I thought that Pepper Palace made spicy stuff.
It is. It's spicy butterscotch.
Oh, mm-hmm. Like a specialty.
Like a specialty
item thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be going on chicken and different stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoy pickling things.
My gosh, I thought we were making a joke when we said this was spectacular. This is the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life.
So I might start doing that again because it's super easy.
Oh man,
you can pickle anything.
That'd be really nice to have a house full of pickled stuff.
You just stick it in vinegar, man, and you just forget about it. and it gets better with age.
Making me a little. I love the way pickles smell too. That's what sucks. Actually, I used to. I misspoke. Before I tried pickles, I was super excited to try them because they smell so good. And then I tried them. I was like, this is disgusting.
Dude, I love
and it sucks
pickles.
because people who like pickles love freaking pickles. Like they got like one in each hand. Like in the remake of what's the movie with the little kids? And I got a pickle. I got a pickle.
Little Rascals?
Yes. That little girl who
they
has
double fist pickles, yeah. Dude, I double fisted some pickles the other day at the office.
That How To Basic video with Max Mofo. Where look up, everyone out there, look up. Okay, I want you to look up How To Basic. I think it's how to make. Did you break? No, you didn't. Okay. It's how to make a hamburger or something. I'm actually gonna look.
How to make the perfect burger.
How To Basic.
I think this thing is we're getting our money worth out of this mug.
I mean, I got it in a loot box. How to make the perfect burger, and I want you should probably watch it first, but then I want you to show your mom or your dad or something, and then thank me later. One of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. But what was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, I never could get into pickles, and I was always kind of envious because so many people just love pickles a weird amount.
So get back to your order. You ordered a number 8, no pickles.
That's what everyone should order. It's delicious.
Yes.
That's the moral of the story, I guess. I don't know. So, what have you been up to today, or this past weekend?
Let's see. Another Weeaboo card game tournament got 4th.
No, you've just completely skipped whatever we called the Weeaboo thing last week. I don't remember at all.
Weeaboo Weekly Moment?
No.
Weeaboo whatever it is?
Weekly Woment. Remember?
That's right.
Weeaboo Weekly Woment. That's a really bad name, but yeah, so you got 4th?
Yeah.
I thought you were number 3.
I guess not, man. It was just...
Like, in Shrek, pick number 3, my lord!
Yep.
But then he holds up the number 2. Or does he say 2 and...
I can't
hold
remember.
Up the number? That's a good movie, though.
That's a good movie.
Anyway, continue.
Shrek's left. That's really it. I got 4th in the tournament with some new cards. That was kind of cool. Zoids? It's still Card Fight Vanguard.
Oh man, I actually got excited that somebody with actual talent got involved in this game.
No, it's Zoids though.
What do you mean?
They're mecha dinosaurs.
So they're not. They're mechs. You're lying to me with the Zoids crap. I'll come at you hard.
Zoids are mechs.
Yeah, I know, but they're specific mechs.
That's true.
Like you wouldn't say Gundam unless it was Gundam.
Okay, good point.
Unless you're trying to get Jake involved, you want to lie to him, but you don't want to lie to him.
No,
he'll come at you.
You don't want to even.
He'll come at you in the middle of the night.
You're
gonna wake up in your hammock.
He'll come at you, on you, near you.
Oh my gosh.
But
he's big and scary.
He's big and scary. I did get Xbox Game Pass and also.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
And I also bought an Xbox controller, which I don't hate.
No, I like it a lot. I like mine a lot.
I do wish it was a different color, but that's beside the point. It doesn't matter.
You got it used, so you could have spent $30 more and gotten a
new one.
You could have got one online and made it literally any way you want.
That's true, but I figured it's just gonna do its job.
Yeah,
so, it doesn't matter.
Did you have? No, I know you didn't have as big of an escapade as I did, because I was with you when you got it.
Oh no! It looked like
it works fine and everything.
Like it's working fine.
Have you tried Epic? I know you were having trouble with Epic.
I know I saved the email that told me how to fix it, but I haven't gone back and done those steps again. It's something about going into a folder, deleting data, then reinstalling.
Does your Epic store still look like a My Chemical Romance album cover?
Yep. It's just something I don't know what it is.
That's weird.
It is really weird.
You tried uninstalling and reinstalling and all that?
There's something specific you have to do inside of a folder, inside of a folder, inside of a folder.
That's
and
weird.
Then delete that, and then reinstall it. It's like a whole list. It's like 8 or 9 steps that the dude emailed me previously when I had this problem. And I guess it fixed itself, but then it broke again. I don't really know.
Right. Well,
who knows?
Any games this week? I see you've played Outer Worlds.
Yeah, so I really like Outer Worlds. I saw some really sad reviews. Some people are hating on that game.
Really, I've seen nothing but positive.
I really like it. Well, pretty much it was on Kotaku or whatever, so it really didn't matter.
Kotaku, what is Kotaku saying?
They're pretty much saying like, this game, it's not like a real RPG game. It's too basic and blah blah. And I like
Kotaku is the most basic website.
I like the fact of I don't really have to remember what the story is. I can go back and I don't open my inventory and be like and wonder what is this item for. I'm not very far into the game, but I'm enjoying the parts of the game that I have played, and I definitely see how the space exploration, finding new factions.
Yeah, I love it. It was having, and I don't know, maybe this will fix itself. I don't know, maybe I need to do something, but it was having some performance issues.
And stuff, yeah.
It would, I don't know, for the first 5 minutes of the game, every time I've started it, it would kind of act wonky, but then it would kind of start to fix itself. So I don't know if something I'm doing, if it's something to do with Game Pass, if it's something to do with my PC, if it's something to do with Outer World or Outer Worlds in general.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. But
I will say it is really nice.
I love it.
To just pay the $1 a month or whatever I'm paying for Games Pass.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, Game Pass is such a good deal. Yeah. I got Forza, I got Outer Worlds, I've got Bloodstained, I have Sea of Thieves, I have Ori and the Blind Forest, I have Portal Bridge Builder. I was playing that on my phone, but I think it's with a Google Play Pass. But I think it's better on the PC. It's just easier to kind of see everything.
So I definitely am going to be keeping Games Pass because at first I was kind of skeptical of it, and I had it in the past, and I got rid of it, and I got it again.
I mean, back when we had it at the first, they didn't have near as many PC games.
No, that's true, and it was kind of just.
And we don't have an Xbox.
True, but now it's 100% worth it. It's
especially if you have console, because I think they have more games on console. But back to Outer Worlds here.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to see where the story goes.
I think it's hilarious. It's so funny. Super dry humor. It's kind of if you don't know the kind of basic premise of the game is a very RPG-esque world, RPG Fallout type world building. It's very funny, but it's very different at the same time. It's kind of like, what if capitalism had no boundaries or whatever? If it had no what's the word I'm looking for? Regulations at all. Kind of how that would turn out, especially because it's based like thousands of light years or whatever away. So there's no even though they're originally from Earth, it seems kind of like I'm only 5, 6, 7 hours maybe into the game.
I'm not even that far. I'm maybe 2 hours.
I'm not sure exactly. So it's kind of capitalism has quote unquote run amok, and then the point of the game is to kind of rescue. There's this company that was supposed to bring a bunch of people from Earth to this new colony, and it was supposed to take 70 years, but they were going to be under they were cryo sleep or whatever you call it. But they ran out of money, and they decided to just let the people kind of endlessly wander in space in this cryo sleep until something happened to the spaceship or whatever. So, and this doctor kind of lets you out early, and your entire mission is to save up enough money or whatever. I'm not sure how you exactly do it, but to rescue the rest of your group. That's kind of the entire premise of the game. I think it's hilarious. I think the combat is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I know Fallout has like these VAT systems. This has something similar, where you slow down time, but it's not precise marking. This is the percentage on the head. This is the percentage on the arm, and stuff like that. And also, you can't pick up literally everything in the world. So, I know people are every time a new Fallout game comes out, they have a lot of trouble with game breaking bugs. I think I've kind of gotten lucky. I didn't have any problems, any major problems, I'll say, with Fallout 3, 4, or Skyrim. So I think I was just kind of lucky on that front. But this seems to run, like, besides those issues that I was having with, like, the frame rate, as far as glitches, there's been zero glitches at all, none. I don't know if Jordan's experienced any. Or...
I don't think I have had any glitches or anything like that. I will say I think RPGs are my favorite genre because I really enjoy being able to have just tons of choices.
Oh man, I don't think you do have tons of choices. I think I have discovered that when Jordan gets a chance to play his way, he just immediately turns into a psychopath and just kills everybody.
I only murdered 20 people this time.
Oh my gosh! But that's not even that's not. Those are murders. Those aren't like defending yourself from raiders and stuff, right? Those are murders.
Those are 100% murders. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just 100%.
That's so weird.
The mayor, man, he crossed me.
That just seems like such dissonance between, especially. I will say it probably isn't as bad as it did the same thing in Red Dead.
Oh, this is gonna be way worse than Red Dead.
But I mean, in Red Dead, the entire point is you are this morally gray person who's been raised to do bad things. But the point of Red Dead is to Arthur sees the error of his ways, and gets his redemption. But you were just a psychopath in that game and murdered everybody.
I mean, that's probably when I got shot in the face.
Yeah, that could be why. But anything else? You got a couple other games on here you want to talk about?
I'm playing some Destiny 2. I'm probably gonna pick up the Forsaken.
Yeah. I may do that.
I think we're right there on the bubble. I think we're pretty...
I'm liking it a lot. We haven't played it every night, but we've played it. We played it 2, 3, 4 nights a week, and
I think we're pretty close to finishing.
I think
I'm talking about the Vex storyline, the current storyline.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Osiris. I don't. Maybe we're halfway through, but we haven't played that much of that story.
I think we're close, or maybe I really think we are.
But do you have any proof or any suspicion?
Nope, just 100% assumption.
That sounds like you. I'm assuming you're still enjoying it.
Yeah.
The game is so pretty. I've also been watching people play it online. I've been watching Seagull.
I'm excited for the exotic weapons. Oh, there's some cool exotic weapons.
Are there new ones coming or something?
No, I honestly don't know. I just know that I really enjoyed hunting for the exotic weapons in Destiny 1 because they're either just really cool looking guns or really strong guns.
Yeah, I didn't really get to play Destiny 1 all that much. I was really dumb back then. That was around the time I was getting back into video games, probably. And I didn't realize that I had to always be online. So I had someone I could play with, but I didn't. I barely had any internet, so I could only play a couple times a month before Verizon was like, "We're gonna take your house."
Yeah, that's how Comcast was with us. But then I remember screw you.
Well, probably shouldn't talk about that. Never mind. But yeah, I like it. It still feels great to play. The gunplay is amazing, and
so you were kind of pissed at multiplayer for this first little bit, but now
I
come
really,
home and
really,
you're just grinding the multiplayer.
Yeah, I like the multiplayer a lot. I need to play more of it besides just it's not Capture the Flag. It's
Crucible.
But
there's Gambit, and then there's the strike. Let's do a strike.
Yeah, we need to do a strike. That's where you get a lot of the cool weapons. Maybe we could. I need to get another monster or something. But it's like where you capture areas. I can't control point. It's control point. But I really like it. Actually not terrible either. So that's always a good thing.
Free for all is disgusting.
I bet.
It's like, that was so good, yeah. And then you get in free for all, and it's just like,
I know. Yeah, free for all sounds like it would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I wonder what they have. Do they have TDM? Team Deathmatch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, they got that. It's not control. It's the Slayer. I forgot the word they used for it, but yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying the Destiny 2 PvP.
I think that's what Gambit is. I think that's all Gambit is. It's just different modes. I think it's 6v6, 3v3, and I forgot what the other mode is. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I really like it. I'm not sure how I like the loadout that I have right now because it does not. It's not like an Overwatch or something where you have a specific loadout, or even in Call of Duty where you kind of unlock. I mean, I guess it is more like Call of Duty because you find and unlock the games that the guns and accessories that you do in the main game, you can use those as well as the weapons and such that you get for playing in the multiplayer. So that's, you can't just pull a random weapon,
Yeah, so
that you don't have.
It's definitely just personal preference when it comes to guardian abilities and which particular subclass you're using. And
I've been using and I actually like this. It's the arrow, and I wasn't sure what the bow and arrow did at first, but you shoot it down, and it I think if you hit somebody with it, it kills them, but then after it does that, it turns into a ball, and it just shoots out almost like these Symmetra type. It damages people that's around it, so you can get 3, 4, 5 kills with it. Yeah. You land it in the middle of a group of people. It feels pretty good. And I've been wanting a hand cannon, and I finally got one that does decent damage, but it reloads so slowly. It actually fires pretty slowly too.
Yeah. See if you might be able to modify it.
Yeah, I did somewhat, but I'm still boom, 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 and then I'll reload. It's
check some of your armor. Some of your armor has different modifications that will allow you to reload hand cannons faster. I know some of my gauntlets will let me reload hand cannons faster. Every time I get a kill, it'll reload it. Different stuff like that.
I got you. Did you you have COD down here?
So I bought, obviously, and played some of Call of Duty. I've only played a couple multiplayer matches here and there. I really like the fact that it's crossplay. It's really cool.
Man, I was planning on playing with my brother, but he's played every Call of Duty for the past 10 plus years, and he's doesn't want to play him. Are you kidding me? I finally want to play Call of Duty with you, and you're not gonna play? Scumbag.
I know.
They finally have it on crossplay because he has an Xbox. Excuse me. And he doesn't want to play, so I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
So the campaign's been kind of hit or miss for me with that.
You loser?
Yeah.
What?
Loser.
How much have you put? How much time have you put in it?
Maybe 20 minutes, if that.
How is it? Oh my gosh!
I'm talking about hit or miss performance wise.
Oh, performance! Yo, yeah.
Yeah, I think the story's gonna be great.
The cutscenes are awful. I think that's just almost every PC.
Yeah. I
was watching Seagull, and he has 2 PCs strong that he streams with, and he still is having stuttering. So it has nothing to do with how powerful your machine is. If you play Call of Duty on PC, it's like this. The cutscenes are gonna stutter. Super annoying because they're so serious, and it completely takes you out of the moment.
All of my cutscenes have been black with just voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's way worse than mine were.
Yeah, and it's just my drivers are updated, my graphics card.
Yeah, have you gotten the X? There's a DirectX. Have you gotten that bug yet?
Mm-mm.
There's a bug that's I think this in Microsoft computers. There's a DirectX driver, and it says DirectX. Something is wrong with the DirectX. So I've tried to update 3 times, and Microsoft keeps, they're telling me this is updated. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
According to the forums that I've seen, they're basically you're just gonna have to wait for a hot fix.
Yeah. So it's downloading an update right now. So
I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm probably a third of the way through, but it literally will not let me play the campaign. It's not even that it stutters now. It will not let me play.
Yeah, I tried playing. Like I said, I played maybe 20, 30 minutes, and the little bit I could play, I'd run, and then it would freeze.
Wait, are you having actual gameplay performance?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
I don't have any performance problems at all in multiplayer.
Yeah, I played some more multiplayer, and I haven't had any issues. I'm not sure exactly, 120, 130, FPS probably.
I will say how the game looks, menu-wise, it's very clean. I like it.
Yeah, and when the cutscenes work, I don't know if you don't sound like you've seen them.
No.
The game is beautiful. It's gorgeous, especially when the cutscenes come on. But you can't enjoy them because Captain Price is talking about and I think I just had a stroke there. I was trying to act like I was gonna have a stroke, and I actually did have one.
Captain Price.
But Captain Price, he's trying to talk about the war in this super serious way, and he's like his model is just kind of doing.
Well, I probably know his voice. I could not tell you what that man looks like.
Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. I like the story so far. It's kind of about the when I guess war goes too far or something, and it's talking about war in places like the city of London.
Wow.
And yeah, so
That's really cool.
like
Not
bombs
war.
going off in super populated areas.
War is not cool, but it's
yeah.
interesting that they're covering a city that.
I mean, stuff like that has been happening in London and Paris in the recent years.
Yeah, true.
So it's really really interesting, and I'm liking it a lot. This the mission that everyone's been hyped about. I can't think of what the mission is called. I think it's called Clean House, and you're like in a SWAT team almost, and you kind of go in this house, and you have to kind of distinguish between terrorists, bad guys, and there's a few civilians, and you have to.
Wow.
If you shoot a civilian, you can shoot civilians. It's really interesting. I really really like it. I just wish the performance issues weren't taking me out of it.
Yeah. Your list is lengthy.
What?
Your list is lengthy. What you got going on?
Okay, yeah. So I beat Catherine. So thank you. I always appreciate a little clap. I think Atlas is a very special studio.
Yeah, it is.
They also made the Persona games. If you don't know, very very good story. Some surprising moments. Some very cute and pretty moments. Some very sad moments. A lot of death. But I really really like it. The puzzles are hard, but they're not game breakingly hard. I like the introduction of the new Catherine. That was nice. I thought that Vincent, the main character, was a very complex individual. I thought all the characters, all the Catherines they were unique individuals. They weren't just, hot, or they weren't just dumb. And they all had surprising big moments about them. So I thought that was very, very good. The music is amazing. I love the music. Oh my gosh, their music is like Breaking Bad. It can be as good, but it cannot be better. It's so good. And I've actually been playing a little bit of Persona 4 Golden too, so I'm kind of getting to enjoy a bunch of Atlas music. And in fact, in the bar, which is where you spend half of your time probably in Catherine, is this bar we hang out with some high school friends and college friends. There's a jukebox, and you get to control the music, and they have Persona 4, Persona 3, and Persona 5 music. I think I've talked about this before.
That's awesome.
But it's still great. I love that game. It's very pretty too. I know I hate with a passion the weeaboo art style. But I have when I say weeaboo, I don't mean Japanese. That's not what I mean. There's a very distinct weeaboo when I think weeaboo, and this is not it. Weeaboo is just, to me, weeaboo art is like messy. It's just big boo for no reason, but characters can even have that and even not be weeaboo. But I think messy is what defines weeaboo art to me, and this is just very clean, animated, beautiful. There's like anime cutscenes. I don't know if you like puzzle games, but I think you would love the story. And if you don't like puzzle games, you can even, if you're not good at them, you can even put it down to like easy mode and just enjoy the great story.
I've been doing that with a game here or there. None that I've.
Shame.
So I don't care. Shame me all you want. Because I'm to the point where I only have a certain amount of time.
I can't bring myself to put a game to easy.
If I just want to play a game,
I will quit a game before I put it to easy.
I'm talking about I start a game on easy.
Oh wow, I've literally never started a game on easy.
Yeah, I can't remember what game it was, but it was something where obviously it wasn't.
That's crazy.
The story wasn't good enough for me to remember it. So, but
yeah.
It was, I put it on easy or something, and I was like, I just want the story.
I guess I don't know. I can never. The story is the second. Is at most second to me. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've talked about that plenty. If the story could be as good as Schindler's List, but if the gameplay is just broken, it doesn't matter. So,
yeah,
I beat that game. Highly recommend that. And also, I picked up Doki. I mean, I've had this game for like 2 years. I don't know if it's still free on Steam or if they started charging it, but it's Doki Doki Literature Club. If you don't know, this is another like anime-inspired game. This is actually inspired by super anime stuff. It's kind of a visual novel, and you kind of seems like you're trying to figure out which of these girls that you want to try to woo, and then the game is probably 4 or 5 hours long, and honestly, the first 2 hours or so are kind of they get kind of boring, and then something. I don't want to spoil it, but this game is one of the legitimate the darkest games I've ever played. Oh my gosh, and it hits the fan. I think it says 2 or 3 times this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, and it gets messed up. Like characters. I guess spoilers.
I need to finish
slight
it.
spoilers. Characters die, and then at the very end of the game, it completely it hits the fan.
Yeah.
And stuff like starts affecting your game file, and apparently I need to watch this. There's several game theories. If you don't know, Game Theory is a YouTube channel that theorizes about video games.
I think there's 3 or 4 videos, or maybe 5.
And I watched one of them, and apparently one of the theories on one of them is that the game is if you look in the game files, the characters in the game are from another game, and they're teasing another game that's going to come out. So it's kind of hard to talk about that game without spoiling a lot that happens, but it's a very sad game.
I probably only have 2 hours left or 3 hours. I need to see.
It says you put 8 hours to it on GOG.
Remember my original file that was close to being through got deleted because it was on a different computer, and then I couldn't port the file over, so I had to restart it, and I'm still through the boring stages that I haven't got past yet.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that game is crazy. That's one of the craziest games I've ever played. I do recommend it, though, if you can put up with the first couple hours.
Yeah.
It's very cute and sweet for the first couple hours.
It has a cult following, too.
I mean, it's one of the characters in the game says that they have a Twitter account, and they actually... I decided to look it up, and yeah, they have a Twitter account that has, like, I don't know if it's a cult following, because her Twitter account has 350,000 subscribers or followers. So yeah, that game, and like I said, I played Call of Duty. I'm enjoying it. Besides the issues, I also wanted to say that it's kind of want to mention this because it's kind of interesting. Apparently, Sony has pulled the game from the PlayStation Store.
Call of Duty?
Yeah, the new Call of Duty.
Huh.
And I wonder if it's because you kill a lot of Russians in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of that or if it's because of the no Russian thing. Because this is kind of a remake of the game where you do no Russian.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was kind of interesting. And then finally, not finally, never mind. I've got other stuff on here. I actually already mentioned Outer Worlds and Destiny, so I'll skip past those. But I just wanted to give this guy a shout out. I mean, he's a big streamer, so he doesn't need it. But one of my favorite streamers came back after like an 8-month hiatus.
I don't know why. I thought you were going to say 8 years.
No.
It's like, holy crap.
But this man's been streaming on Twitch since before Twitch was a thing.
He was streaming on Justin.tv.
But, oh yeah, I forgot about it, yeah. His name is Jesus Here's Toast. He is a Souls streamer. He's actually a Souls speedrunner. He's had multiple world records, especially in Bloodborne. But I think he was having some neck problems, and he went away for 6, 7, 8 months. It was early this year the last time he streamed, and about a week ago, he started streaming again. Super, super chill guy, super nice. I highly recommend it if you want to watch him. Even if you haven't played those games, he's just very fun to watch. He's very... he talks with chat a lot, and he doesn't really get mad very often. And even when he does, he's usually over it in a couple seconds. I think he's going to be playing. If you want something to do on Halloween and you don't have any plans, I think he's going to be streaming Dead Space. So I'm probably going to be watching that on Halloween because I don't do anything on Halloween.
That'd be fun.
Very, very excited. And then finally, I think I talked about this last Halloween time. I started watching Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV show on Netflix again. I love that show. I don't know why I didn't finish it last year.
I was gonna say, I thought you were like on season 3.
No, I'm on season 3 now.
Okay.
I don't know why. I have a problem. I just don't finish things, or it takes me. I've had 20 episodes left of Naruto for 3 months. I mean, I don't finish things.
Hold on. You mean you still haven't finished Naruto?
No.
What? I thought you finished it.
No. Dude, I've been playing so many video games lately. I've not been watching.
Screw anime. Destiny Strike. We're finishing Naruto tonight.
Screw Naruto.
You need to finish it.
Why? I already finished the main story. Now it's just talking about. It's mainly a bunch of boring episodes about. Actually, I think I'm about to be on some kind of arc called Sasuke's story or something. So I need to finish. I know I do. I need to finish it, but I think video games are better.
But you saw the last fight?
Huh?
You saw the final fight?
I saw the final fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just. I don't know what it is. I saw the final fight between the last Naruto Sasuke fight. Is that what you're talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I saw that. It's pretty good. What are you typing? Were you about to type something?
No, I just accidentally clicked.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I guess that's all I've been really doing. I read a little bit more, a few comics, some more Batman Long Halloween. So yeah, I'm enjoying that so far. Also, what's going on?
Just a knot in my hair.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's everything though. But speaking of streaming, actually, here in our opening news section, Shroud has joined Ninja on Mixer. You just shaking your head?
Money talks.
Money does talk.
Money talks, man. Money is king.
I don't. I was kind of shocked. I was watching somebody else, and somebody typed in their chat, Shroud has moved to Mixer, and he was like, no way. And he went on Shroud's on Shroud's Twitter, and his banner was exclusively on Mixer. Like, holy heck. Now they've got, possibly the 2 biggest streamers, especially the 2 biggest competitive Battle Royale streamers. So, I mean, I wonder who they're going to get next. Are they going to go for Tim the Tap Man? Are they going to go for, probably, I don't know if anyone knows any of these people, but they are some of the biggest. Dr. Disrespect, everybody knows Dr. Disrespect. I know he's said before that they've come for him and he's turned them down. But, I mean, I have no idea. I don't know if they...
Money talks, man.
They have paid these men millions of dollars to come. Ninja was probably already a millionaire, and Shroud might have been, I'm not sure, but if he wasn't before, he is a multi-millionaire now. Yeah. And, honestly, good for him. That's one thing that Dr. Disrespect said. He's like, good for the guy. He got his money. And I tweeted out, well, I guess I gotta download Mixer now because I can't not watch Shroud. I love Shroud. I think he's gonna play oh my god, Outer Worlds. So I want to watch him play Outer Worlds. And if you don't know, they are doing the same deal they do with Ninja, where I think for the first month that he's on Mixer, he gets free. You can give him a free subscription.
Oh, that's cool.
I like Shroud a lot, and good for him. And I am interested because I know Mixer is nowhere near as big as Twitch, right? Mm-mm. So I wonder how this strategy of getting the biggest streamers is going to work. Because they can't just... can they just keep giving people $10 million to come to Mixer?
Yes. Yes,
but
they can.
There's so many, Siegel, again, I've mentioned him several times this podcast, but he's like... I'm not sure exactly what I don't want to misquote him, but he said something to the tune of, I think you guys are underestimating how many streamers that have 1 to 5K viewers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, Ninja, Summit, Tim the Tap Man. They all get 20,000. XQC is another one. They're getting 20,000 plus viewers per stream, but there's so many that get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 or and less, and those are really kind of the backbone of Twitch. Yeah, they're not the face of Twitch, but I follow a lot of people that have less than 10,000 that get less than 10,000 viewers, but much less than 10,000. Some of my favorite streamers get less than 10,000 on a regular basis. Seagull used to get 30, 40,000 viewers, and now he gets 5,000. But he can also play literally any game he wants.
Yeah.
And he gets 2, 3, 4,000.
True.
That's also another thing. So if Ninja, I like Ninja, but a lot of people, if he didn't play Fortnite, he would get a massive drop off.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of gives him a safety net. He can play anything he wants now because Microsoft gave him millions of dollars to play anything he wants. Unless, I don't know if they could make him sign a contract that says he can only play Fortnite. I'm sure they didn't.
It's probably not in there. And also, at the end of the day, Ninja's a businessman.
Yeah.
He 100% knows what he's doing and has a team to help him do so.
He doesn't have to be scared that because he likes Final Fantasy 14, the online game.
Yeah.
But he'll get like less than 10,000 viewers when he streams it instead of 50,000 or whatever when he streams Fortnite. That's got to be scary because he's got a wife and a family to take care of. So.
Yeah. I would say I'm sure that man isn't worried about money. I'm sure he has a lot of money.
Well, he has a lot of money, but Wilt Chamberlain had a lot of money, and now he's broke as a joke.
Who's he?
He's a basketball player.
That's
one of the most famous basketball players.
That's why I don't know him. I have no clue who he is.
He's from like 50 years ago.
I mean, hey man, until yesterday, I thought Michael Vick was white. So
holy crap, that blew me away. Yeah, the man thought Michael Vick was white.
And that's not a joke, Justin.
No, that is not a joke.
I was 100%. I 100% thought that Michael Vick was white.
Another thing that is not a joke is Conan O'Brien is in Death Stranding.
You know, I was wondering what that was about. I was watching his show a while back when he was like, "Yeah, man, Death Stranding. We'll let you know more later." And then just nothing. And now, poof, here it is.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima has tweeted out, Conan O'Brien, Conan O'Brien appears as a prepper, quote, the wandering MC, end quote, in DS. You get, quote, sea otter suit, end quote, when you get connected with him. With this suit, you'll be able to swim easily in the river. You won't be drifted away. BB, that's Bridge Babies, would be happy as well. And then he has a bunch of emotes.
So I was already super fucking confused about Death Stranding. Now I'm even more confused about Death Stranding.
I'm more excited than ever because this. If you don't know, you can. I don't know if it'll be on YouTube, but look up Hideo Kojima's Twitter account. Guys, attached to this is a video of the otter suit of Conan O'Brien giving you an otter hat that lets you swim more efficiently.
I feel like this game is just a big F you to all other publishers and developers and everybody. Just pretty much saying, I'm Hideo Kojima and I can put whatever I want in a video game and make millions.
Well, this is very Metal Gear. There's a chicken hat in Metal Gear. If you go down on the easiest mode, you have to wear a chicken hat.
I guess this.
So this is just par for the course. But see, this game looked weird, right? This game has looked weird since we've seen anything about this game.
True.
But it wasn't goofy.
That's true.
And Hideo Kojima games, they aren't just weird, they're goofy. You're running around saving the world and you fist fight the president or congressman or something on top of like a burning building.
I guess that's true.
That's not just weird, that's goofy.
I guess that's true.
And when I saw this, I was like, good. This game isn't just weird, it's goofy.
I'm okay with it.
Yes. 100%.
I'm not mad at it.
I don't think anyone would be mad about this that actually wants to play a Kojima game.
I just...
There's also a video on Team Coco, Conan O'Brien's YouTube channel, with him and Kojima. I think it was on Inside Gaming, which is a Rooster Teeth YouTube channel. They were, I think Kojima's just going around and getting his friends to be in the game.
You think Conan's hair is a wig?
No.
I think it is.
It's definitely not. I've seen him run his hair through his...
I think it's a very good wig.
I watch Conan a lot. It's not a wig. It's glorious.
He's a very handsome man.
I was going to say he has a nice body, but that would sound weird, so I didn't say that.
He has a nice body. Conan
also
O'Brien, you have a nice body. Thanks for
it
listening.
was
to the podcast.
on one of his shows, on an episode of Conan, he like showed his workout routine because everyone was talking about how he has like a nice body. It was funny and also enlightening.
He's like, guys, all I do is sit home and eat hot Cheetos.
No, he does more.
I
Also, speaking of Death Stranding, according to a Kotaku article, it's coming to PC.
yeah, good for PC users.
Yeah, Kojima Productions. I guess we could have just quoted this tweet, but I mean, thanks to Kotaku for finding this tweet for us. Kojima Productions just tweeted out, thanks to all of you who have been supporting #Death Stranding. Death Stranding release on PS4 is November 8th, 2019. Furthermore, Kojima Productions is happy to announce that Death Stranding will be coming to PC in early summer of 2020. Kojima Productions Death Stranding PC.
Before we move on to some more news, just two quick things. Outer Wilds is coming out for the Switch on July 30th, as well as Monster Hunter is going to be on PC on January 9th.
No, I'm sorry. I typed that wrong. It's on PC. Monster Hunter Iceborne, the expansion.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's coming to PC on January the 9th.
That makes more sense. I thought you were talking about the original Monster Hunter coming to PC, which would be pretty cool, too.
You're talking about from, like, years and years ago?
Like the OG
that's
Monster
funny.
Hunter.
No,
I was like, sweet! OG Monster Hunter coming to PC.
Going back to... What's it called for a sec? Going back to Death Stranding for a second here. Are you going to get this... Are you going to wait? Are you going to get this on PC?
I'm probably just going to play it on PS4.
See, part of me wants to, but I don't know if I want to play a day and date because I have so many... There's so much stuff that I already want to play.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Jedi Order's coming out. Luigi's Mansion's coming out. Pokemon's coming out.
Oh, gosh, Pokemon.
It's crazy. So much stuff is coming out. And I kind of want to wait for reviews. I'm sure it's going to be good, but I still kind of want to wait for reviews.
I think it's going to be a 9.
I have no... I'd like if you're completely random with literally no supporting evidence. What am I looking for? Assumptions. Yes, thank you. But yeah, I am interested in how that sells on each platform. But yeah, going back to the rest of the opening news, we got some sad news for some Ubisoft fans.
Man,
I got this stick of gum, and I realized I probably shouldn't chew gum on the podcast.
I don't know what that would sound like. Probably about as terrible as people eating
Chili.
with crackers.
I love chili with crackers.
That sounds good.
Some cheese.
I know it.
Some chili sauce from Wendy's. I used to do that. Like, I'd get my chili, like my homemade chili or some homemade chili somebody made, and I would get some Wendy's chili sauce and put it in. Oh yeah.
What's Wendy's chili sauce?
It's like sauce that you put in chili.
Like hot sauce?
Yeah, it's like a hot sauce.
Huh. Watch Dogs Legion, as well as Gods and Monsters, and Rainbow Six Quarantine have all been delayed.
Quarantine, that's a new, not a mode, but a event. Is that right?
I do believe
Rainbow Six Siege has
I'm not
these events every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not as versed in the Rainbow Six Siege universe as I should be, mostly because the game still won't fetch and work.
Yeah, that's still crazy. Yep. Yeah, according to an article by The Verge, it's saying that all these games are going to be delayed into fiscal 2021 year, and that means that these games are going to be released 2021.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of sucks I was looking forward to that Watch Dogs game.
I mean, I know a lot of people were. I wasn't really, but I feel like a lot of people who play Ubisoft games play every Ubisoft game because they're the same game.
Yeah.
But I really do think, I legitimately think in the past 2 or 3 years, the quality of Ubisoft's games have the complete opposite. Complete opposite. I think they've gotten much better.
Odyssey.
Yes. I mean, I did not like Odyssey. But that was, I thought that this is not the only game that does this. If the enemy was 1 or 2 levels above you, it was so difficult to beat just one grunt, basically. But that people loved that game. People loved Origins. The only really game that I think that they've kind of actually... You know what? I take that back. they've had several games that are bad. People hate the new the Breakpoint game.
Tom Clancy?
Yeah, the Breakpoint, or Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. But also, maybe they've just been hit and miss. Rabbids was amazing. Rainbow Six Siege has taken a huge upswing. I do think the Assassin's Creed games have gotten much better. Maybe the problem, I'm kind of noticing a trend here. The games that they're taking their time with are great. Rainbow Six Siege is great now. Mario Rabbids was great. This new Watch Dogs looks interesting.
And I'm sure the way they want to do Watch Dogs Legion, where they said, quote, any character is
that's
playable.
Insane. That's it.
I'm sure that's going to take some time to
I was
polish.
like, I hope that the team working on that knew. But if you look at Far Cry, the game that they have annualized now, I think its quality has dipped significantly. It made it maybe not to the point that it's bad, but it's like the same game. Far Cry 3 is amazing, and then Far Cry 4 is just the same game with a different villain, and then 5 looks the same way. I was interested in 5, but I wasn't interested enough to buy it.
Yeah.
And then we got the one that came out earlier this year. There was like a direct sequel to 5.
Oh yeah, New Dawn.
And then Primal, that people didn't really love either one of those.
They all just seem like the same game.
Yeah, they are just the same game. So I think really taking their time is key to this. So maybe that's good news for these 3 games. It seems like they want to release a new Tom Clancy game every year, but the one that, what was the one called last year, Wildlands?
I do believe that.
People thought that was okay, I think, but then they really hate this year's game. So maybe take a lesson from the games that you're not annualizing. I think Ubisoft is so different than the other two, because when I think of the big 3 developers or publishers in the world, I think Ubisoft, Activision, and EA. Square Enix is in there, but they're not. I don't think of them as being as big. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I think out of those 3, Ubisoft is by far the most different and the most creative. So we kind of need Ubisoft's games to be good, because I don't know, they're actually the ones making something creative. I mean, EA, hopefully they don't shut down Respawn, but so many of their games, BioShock has been, or not BioShock, I'm sorry, BioWare's games have been terrible lately. They shut down Visceral. They're obviously not doing that well. Activision Blizzard has not been doing well. Although the new Call of Duty is good, Blizzard, who Activision owns, has had a horrible year. So we need a big developer to make good creative games.
I forget that Activision owns Blizzard a lot.
I mean, the company is called Activision Blizzard now. So just think about it like that, and it won't be nearly as complicated. Speaking of EA, it looks like, according to Eurogamer, EA is coming back to Steam. Electronic Arts, the Twitter account, tweeted out just a short GIF or a video even of an EA coffee mug with, if you look closely, there's steam coming off of it. So people are obviously thinking, oh man, it's gonna come. They're coming back. And then apparently there was something.
After a few days after the tweet, a
Twitter
user called @RobotBrush discovered a test application for running Origin games on Steam. Obviously, that's kind of going with the whole Steam in the cup, and people are kind of wondering, what exactly is this about? And it says, his tweet says, quote, "Looks like EA games are indeed getting ready to come back to Steam." And he put a little screenshot that kind of shows Origin running a test on Steam.
But see, from what we can kind of tell, it's not, EA's not really coming back to Steam fully though. You can buy your games on Steam, but you still have to have the EA Origins launcher. So it's kind of like, it's kind of lukewarm,
I don't care.
No, I mean, I already have EA Origins. It's not really that big of a deal anymore.
I got all the launchers, baby.
Some people love, I use GOG Galaxy now, so that's...
Oh, yeah.
If I can use that, I use that on it. Although I do still have Steam installed.
Yeah, GOG has a bunch of hoops to jump through when it comes to auto updating everything, and it's still in beta, but they'll figure it out.
Hopefully they'll figure it out. Yeah.
They will definitely get to getting that better.
I do know a lot of people love Steam, and they don't really want to install any other launchers, so that's probably good news for them.
Next up, Overwatch 2 has been all but confirmed with more leaks as we lead up to BlizzCon.
When is BlizzCon? Is it the 1st?
Yeah,
but it's right around the corner. It's crazy, but yeah, they just cannot hold in the Overwatch news.
Yeah, notably, there's been a image that's been going around. So just imagine.
Yeah, this is actually from ESPN too, so this is a big news. I have multiple news sources on this one. I found a couple images on other websites as well.
So for those of you that just want to purely use your imagination, just picture the Overwatch symbol, and then next to it is going to be an orange half circle, and it's going to have a 2 next to it.
I almost said the letter 2, but that's not a letter.
Whoa, that's crazy.
But yeah, and it also has I want to say, I don't want to say better looking because it's an updated version of Lucio, and people are also pointing out, apparently, I would have never noticed this, that it looks like Rio de Janeiro is in the background, which is where Lucio is from.
Oh.
Yeah. According to this Rod Breslau guy who was writing this for ESPN.
Yeah, so it seems to me that everything that is going into Overwatch 2 that we've heard so far, it looks like it's going to be a much different game than what Overwatch is right now.
Yeah, there's still speculation as to whether this is going to be rolled into one big package, if you're going to buy Overwatch 2. But we do have more information on what Overwatch 2, or whatever it's going to be called, is going to be.
Excuse me. So it looks like they're leaning towards hero talents and some in-game items and such like that, as well as some PvE.
It still sounds kind of like MOBA-esque, but that would be the case if they decide to implement PvP into this as well as PvE. Obviously, if you put this into a PvE mode, it completely changes it. Things that are broken in PvE might not be broken in PvP, and vice versa. It's saying in this article that there's going to be a 4-player story experience set in Rio de Janeiro, I spoke of earlier, and that there's going to be a new mode called Push, which I didn't even know this is going to be the first new map since 2015.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
It seems like not new map.
Yeah, so
it's going to be based in Toronto. That's interesting.
Good old Canada.
Yeah, they're also, from what I've heard, I've watched some videos, that I think it was Your Overwatch, that there's going to be, they don't know, but they're kind of assuming that it could either be both people are trying to push one payload, or there could be 2 different payloads and you're trying to push them faster than the other one. Get your payload to the end before your opponents get their payload to the end.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
There's also a leaked screenshot of a Tracer alongside some abilities and stuff. This is over on Dix Urto. That she's got stuff like adaptive reload, which it says her pulse pistols when using reload when using any ability. The chain reaction, which is what I think Metro talked about, the guy who leaked the images, where when she sticks someone with a pulse bomb, it affects more than one person on the team, which some people are worried that they could be broken if it's at least implemented in this version of Overwatch, and yeah, it probably would be. But there also has been some stuff. Metro said that there wasn't going to be a new hero, but now we're hearing things that Echo, the woman or the machine, really, from last year's BlizzCon, is going to be the new hero.
Huh, that'd be interesting. I wonder what kind of abilities and such she'd have.
I don't know. She was leaked in, well, I don't want to say leaked. And there was an image. Where was that? Where did I find that? There was an image.
More than likely on Twitter.
That had her in the background alongside some other heroes. Like, there was Reinhardt, Mei, Tracer, Bridget, Genji, those are a lot of the heroes that Metro was talking about in some of his tweets. And if you look in the background, you can see Echo flying through the air.
Huh.
Yeah, and then after that, Metro tweeted, the guy who has released, or leaked, I guess I should say, a lot of this information, tweeted, the final juice, Overwatch will be free to play from now on. He said that he doesn't know if this is going to be a thing when Overwatch 2 comes out, or if they're going to make it free to play at BlizzCon or what. But they just released Overwatch on the Switch.
That's true.
A lot of people have probably already paid $60 for that game. So I'm very interested to see how well that goes over.
I don't know if they're gonna make it free to play or not.
I mean, it would make sense. Do you have any reasoning for this?
Activision likes money. That's really my only reasoning that they're
Fortnite makes $1 billion literally every day.
That's a good point. That makes sense. If they made it free to play and just let us purchase skins we want.
The thing about it, I think you're missing the fact that Overwatch 2 is coming out. Okay. That wouldn't be free to play. That would be a purchasable thing.
Oh yeah, there's no way that game is going to be free to play. It's definitely going to have a price tag on it.
I mean, I could see them making Overwatch free to play, selling Overwatch 2 for $60, and then putting the original Overwatch content in Overwatch 2.
That makes sense.
It would suck if you just pay $60. I mean, I've gotten more than I've bought the game twice, but I've gotten more than my $60 out of it. And if you bought it on PC, it's actually, I don't think it's ever been $60, unless you bought like a special edition or something. Actually, you know what? I'm seeing a tweet from this @slasher guy who wrote the ESPN article that says, my previous tweet on Hero 32 expected to be Echo has been deleted as it is unlikely true, or is likely untrue, and the story has been updated. So that's interesting. Okay. Maybe it won't be Echo. Maybe it'll be Junker Queen. I think Junker Queen is a very interesting hero.
I like her character design.
I mean, we only have a very, very small picture of her, but she's an interesting character nonetheless.
True. I'm waiting for something to make me fall in love with Overwatch again, and maybe it'll be Overwatch 2.
Yeah, it could be. Of course, some people are saying that these images are fake, or that fan made or whatever. But they're so high quality. I just don't think a fan could do something this well. It looks, even if the images, not all the images are super high quality, they still have the Blizzard polish. The actual models have the Blizzard polish. Honestly, at this point, I just kind of thought about this now. I almost feel like about Overwatch 2, we don't know. There's plenty we don't know about it. We don't even technically know it's real, I guess. But I almost feel like the same way I feel about Death Stranding. I'm very curious about it. I don't know if it'll be good, but I'm super curious about it.
Yeah, that's about all I can say about that as well.
And there might be more leaks, but BlizzCon is just around the corner, so we don't have long to wait before we find out for sure. I would be shocked. I would be flabbergasted at this point if they didn't announce Overwatch 2.
Yeah, I'm sure you and a lot of other people as well.
Before we move on to the new games and then back into news, I don't know why we do it like this. We have some small news about Kingdom Hearts, actually. This is coming from VG247. It seems that Square Enix is hinting at the possibility of more Kingdom Hearts games, perhaps. It just looks like they're hiring. We don't know if this is for DLC, if this is for a new game. That's literally it. I'm sure they're going to make more Kingdom Hearts games. Those games make a lot of money. I love Kingdom Hearts, so more Kingdom Hearts is good. So I guess keep an eye on that.
That's A-okay with me.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
And then moving on to some games, we have Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. That is coming out on Halloween. Very excited about this game.
That's right.
I've heard it's good.
I've
heard it might be the best one so far, actually. So I'm very excited.
This did get me a little interested in the Luigi's Mansion.
Wait, have you played the first one?
No, I hate Luigi.
Why do you hate Luigi?
I just don't like him.
You hate very strange things.
I know. But I like
You're
Luigi.
very passionate about very strange things.
I know. Like
Okay,
pickling.
yeah.
After Party is coming out now for PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
This game looks really cool. You have to outdrink Satan or something to try to get out of hell.
I think I pre-ordered this.
It looks really cool. It's by the same people who made oh my gosh, I'm completely blanking right now.
I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me? Dang, I was
Couldn't.
Oxenfree.
Yeah.
Oxenfree.
I think I pre-ordered this game, which makes even more sense for me to fix my Epic Store.
That's really weird that you. Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Well, it was during their crazy mega sale.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And I was just
That
like,
makes sense.
pre-order.
Yeah.
So, wow.
All right, moving on. We have A Hat in Time is available for the Switch right now. I played this game on PC.
That wasn't on Switch already?
No, it came out last week, I think, or something.
Well, all right.
That game is very, very cute. It's like the opposite of Doki Doki Literature Club. They're both good, though. Go pick up A Hat in Time if you want to play a kind of Super Mario Sunshine-esque platformer. It's very good.
Medieval is out now for the PS4.
Yeah, the remake of the first game. I don't know if I played the first one ever. I was probably busy playing Crash or Spyro.
I didn't. I really enjoyed playing against him in
Oh, you're talking
PlayStation
about
Battle Royale.
Week?
Yeah, Battle Royale. Baby.
Oh, man. Okay, next up we have Disgaea 4 Complete Plus. It's out now for the PlayStation 4 and the Switch. I've been semi-interested in these games for a while. I know they're super nerdy RPGs. One of your other Way of Goo games, actually, that you play, what's it called? Vice Wars, actually has a set with Disgaea characters on
It's
it.
really good. You can play a whole deck that's just the penguin dude.
We have a friend that played that deck, I remember.
Yeah.
Um,
Yakuza 4 Remastered is out now for PS4.
yeah, I still haven't played the one that I've had downloaded for 2 months now, but I will soon. And then finally, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD is out now for the Switch. If you've been craving some Monkey Ball action, I believe the last one that came out was, there might have been one for the Wii, I'm not sure, but I like this game a lot. I like these games a lot. And I think there's a Sonic is coming, so check that out. All they have to do is release Billy Hatcher, and that game would be perfect.
That does sound pretty great. I do like the aesthetic of it and running around with monkeys.
Moving on to yet some more news, though. Oh crap! What's going on with my computer?
It's acting up. It's wilding out.
Okay, screw it. Fans of the acclaimed BioShock series may have something to celebrate. That's right. Although a new game in the series has yet to be announced, the next best thing may have been leaked. According to GameSpot, Ghost Story Games, headed by BioShock's creator, Ken Levine, has posted a job listing. The job described is for a cinematic narrative scripter and describes the game as a, quote, creatively ambitious project in the immersive sim genre, end quote. The listing goes on to say a person with a, quote, passion for narrative first-person shooters and first-hand knowledge of design for shooters, immersive sims, and or action RPGs would be a plus. Those familiar with Levine's games know this description sounds very familiar. Levine goes on to say, quote, we are committed to making games that we judge by quality, not arbitrary timelines, end quote. So this kind of says that the game's probably not about to come out.
Yeah, sadly. I've never played any of the BioShocks.
Really, I played the first one, and before I beat it, it got spoiled for me.
I owned the first two, or I did before Discord took all those games away. So
Well, you did stop paying for them. Well, they took the service away.
They took the service away. I still pay for it.
But you don't pay for the games because the games aren't part of the service anymore.
That's right. So I don't owe them.
I played some of the first one and it got spoiled. I need to go back and beat it though, even though it got spoiled for me. And then I played Infinite, which I love. That game is super weird. The ending is very bizarre. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a new game from this guy for a long time, so they'll be glad to hear that he is at least working on it, and it does sound like it's going to be similar to BioShock. And I know he talked years ago about how he wants to make another sci-fi game, so that's good as well. I'm looking forward to this game. I wasn't as into video games as I as into video games as I am now when, especially Bioshock 1 came out. So I'll be excited to check this out whenever it comes out.
Moving on to some Bethesda news. It's been a full year since Fallout 76 came out to critical failure, yet commercial success. Despite the game being one of 2018's best-selling, you'd be hard-pressed to find a fan, although they do exist, and now Bethesda is looking to get even more money from them. Announced this past week, for all platforms, Fallout Burst is a subscription service costing $12.99 a month or $9.99 a year.
$99.99.
Thank you.
Not $9.99.
$99.99 a year. That will, according to Bethesda, include the following: Private Worlds, Scrapbox, Survival Tent, Atoms, Ranger Armor Outfit, Icons, and Emote Packs.
Yeah, so I want to go a little bit more in depth as to what these are. Private Worlds are supposed to let you play in a private world exclusively for you and up to 7 friends. The Scrapbox is an unlimited storage for crafting components in your own new Scrapbox container. Survival Tent is a new placeable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more for your basic needs. And Atoms refers to you receive 1,650 atoms per month to use in the Atomic Shop. The Ranger Armor Outfit is just an iconic Fallout outfit exclusively for members. I believe this might even be from Fallout New Vegas. I think I saw a picture of it.
I think that's the cover art, maybe? I'm not sure.
And then the Icons and Emote Pack is unique icons and emotes available only to members. So it gives you a little more in-depth. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. While some of these features, like the private servers, sounded good to many players, the problem is, according to Reddit, they don't work.
Yeah.
Surprise! They don't work. Alongside this announcement, Bethesda also revealed the purchase of a mobile game studio named Alpha Dog Games. In a press release, thanks Polygon for that information, Bethesda said, quote, "We are impressed by the team at Alpha Dog's commitment to quality and depth of experience in mobile," end quote. Bethesda Senior Vice President of Development Todd Vaughn said in a statement, quote, "We were excited to have them join the Bethesda family," end quote. This seems more to indicate more mobile games are coming from Bethesda, even though none have been announced yet. Alpha Dog has made games like Monstro City Rampage and Wraithborn, which are both available on Android and iOS.
Yeah, let's talk about the first bit. Okay, awesome. My Google Docs finally fixed itself.
Good.
Fallout First. What are your thoughts there?
I feel like they're trying really hard to do something right for the fans. But you can't.
Are they?
I get where they're coming from. I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying they're trying hard.
Oh, I know exactly where they're coming from.
They're hungry. They want more money.
This game sold millions of copies, and people hate it.
Yeah.
But there are a few hardcore fans, and now they want to milk them.
$12.99 a month?
$12.99 That's a Netflix subscription.
Yeah. And that's not even HD either.
I don't even understand.
What are you doing?
This seems insane to me. Paying $12.99 a month for private worlds. And then of course they don't work. Of course.
Yeah.
Because what is Bethesda doing? Blizzard's like, thank God.
Yeah. Thank God for Bethesda.
Bethesda sucks too. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, I can get an exclusive outfit. Big whoop.
That doesn't even. They get one exclusive outfit
for $12 a month.
It's 13. Don't do the weird thing where you
for $13 a month
or $100 a year. $100 a year. They're charging you $100 a year for a private server. That doesn't work.
Exactly. Big whoop. Big whoop. Red Dead Redemption 2 Online's doing better stuff than this. And they don't even have
It's not
subscriptions.
saying anything. This game is a broken mess.
Oh.
And I understand why they're doing it. I just think that I know, I guess I don't want to say I know for a fact, but this game, they have made their money in this game. They've made the game, they clearly put zero effort in this game.
They don't care.
It looks like they took Fallout 3 assets and they threw it in a game, and that's all they did. So I don't understand why can't they just take their lumps, update the game like they're supposed to, and if they want to charge them for the game, put out meaningful content and say, here's a content pack. It's $15, it's $20, but it comes with more than a damn private server and a freaking skin.
Private world should have been out of the box.
A lot of people have been saying that, yeah.
Like or even.
See, I don't like to say should.
One.
I never like to say should because it gets into the territory of people, and I hate this so much, and that people, when games have DLC released right outside, right after the game comes out or soon after the game comes out, people are like, why didn't you put it in the game? I hate that. I hate that so much. If they want to sell you literally, if a company wants to sell you a picture of their president flipping you off for $60, damn it, they have that right. And if they want to sell you a DLC pack the next month for $20 of his left hand flipping you off, they have that right, damn it. I'm so sick of these. I hate how privileged gamers are. The most privileged. I hate it so much, and I don't want to go on a tyrant about this, but I hate. They're such. They're so. They do not have to give you jack shit. If you don't want it, don't pay for it.
For those of you that can't see the vein bulging out of his throat, not his head, his throat vein, just deep and throbbing.
I hate that argument so much. It drives me insane. It's such a stupid. Oh man, why didn't you give me? I know you made this thing, but give me more. Give me more. I'm a gamer.
I get where they're coming from.
I don't.
Though.
Zero.
Well, in Destiny 1.
I don't care. If they made a bad game, don't buy it.
Fair enough. But Destiny 1 charged us for the DLC that was already in the game. You just couldn't access it.
I understand. That's, who cares?
Yeah, I know.
I bought it. I know. But
if it's in the game, if they program it in the game.
That is a non sequitur. That's just what's the difference?
If it's already in the game, I should have access to it. I shouldn't have to pay for it.
Why? Give me an actual reason.
Because they programmed it in the game.
If they programmed 40,000 hours of the game, it's their prerogative if they want to, because it's not part of the game.
But that's the thing.
No, it's not. That's just an easier way. It's just different wording. It's just an easier way for them to get you the game quicker, or for them to get you the DLC quicker. It's already in the game. You can download it. They don't have to push out a patch. I hate that argument. I don't want to spend any more time on this because I sound like an asshole. But that's just what I believe.
I will say, for my case, that's the only Destiny 1's the only argument I have for that. I haven't experienced.
I see that argument. I see it.
But that's the only other.
But as someone who literally, I bought Destiny 1. We talked about it earlier in the podcast. Mm-hmm. That's just like a different wording, basically. What's the difference?
And the only thing I'm really mad about is the price of the DLC. If it was $5 or $10 cheaper, I wouldn't have any gripes about it.
I mean, then, that's another thing. It's their prerogative. It could be $1,000. Just don't buy it.
Yeah, but
just don't buy it. It's like I didn't want to put this in there because I was tired of talking about loot boxes, but there was some kind of UK study done. Oh my gosh, I saw this on Inside Gaming, so credit to them. They did a study on 29. They did this. They surveyed 29 people. I've surveyed more than 29 people in a high school history paper, and they're like, ban loot boxes. You're so stupid.
Don't buy the damn loot boxes.
You're so stupid. They're like it was talking about kids and how I guess kids are susceptible. My mom didn't take me to a gambling hall.
Yeah, casino.
Or she didn't let. Even better yet, if you don't want to say that that's not a direct comparison, she didn't give me her credit card. I didn't have my mom's credit card. She would have slapped me in the face if I stole her credit card or something. I mean, my gosh, no one wants to do corporal punishment these days. But maybe if your kid's stealing from you, maybe you should I don't know, do something. Don't just let them steal from you. I don't even know what we were talking. We were talking about Bethesda and it led to this tangent. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. I could talk
Bethesda.
about that. I could talk about that for probably an hour by itself. About how I just think it's ridiculous. Actually, I could probably talk an hour about the UK thing, and I could probably talk about an hour about what you were talking about with people. They think that they. I think they think that they deserve it. They think they deserve it. Oh man, no, I deserve it because I paid that $60.
I mean,
they charge what they want. They're a company.
That's true.
Give me $5,000 for this remote right now.
No, I don't need it.
You don't need it.
I don't need it.
Don't buy it.
Yeah.
But I have the right to charge you for that. It's my property.
You know? But yeah, I get it. Especially when you need the DLC to play the rest of the game with your friends, yeah.
You don't need the DLC.
Yeah, you do.
You need the DLC. Mm-hmm. You need it.
For Destiny 1, specifically, yes.
It's because the game was bad.
Yes.
But the game was bad. Don't buy it.
True. Don't bad games.
I bought Destiny. I understand everything you're saying. I get where you're coming from. I disagree with it.
Okay.
I bought Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Oh jeez.
No, that's a great game. There's nothing bad about the game. I spent $100 on the special edition or something, and I never played the game. Basically, that's on me.
Oh yeah.
That's not Neversoft. That's not Warner Brothers. It was my decision to do it.
Yeah, true.
So there's that. Let's move on. Finally, though, Last of Us 2 news. Although many fans of the upcoming Last of Us 2 will be disappointed to hear it, the game has been delayed. Neil Druckmann, the game's director, explained the reasoning and more on a PlayStation blog this past Thursday. He said, quote, "To our fans, let me cut to the chase and get the news out of the way. The Last of Us Part 2 has a new release date of May 29th, 2020. I know it was just about a month ago when we had our big blowout for the game, letting media play over 2 hours of it along with debuting our new story trailer and revealing the release date. The positive response we saw from our community was overwhelming. You can feel the energy among the team members. After working on something for so many years, it's invigorating to get a glimpse of validation for all the hard work. However, it was during the last few weeks as we were closing out sections of the game that we realized we simply didn't have enough time to bring the entire game up to a level of polish we would call Naughty Dog quality. At this point, we were faced with two options: compromise parts of the game or get more time. We went with the latter. And this new release date allows us to finish everything to our level of satisfaction while also reducing stress on the team. While we're relieved that we won't have to compromise our vision, we're disappointed that we weren't able to avoid this exact situation. We wish we could have foreseen the amount of polish we needed, but the size and scope of the game got the better of us. We hate disappointing our fans, and for that we're sorry. We hope you understand that this additional time ensures that The Last of Us Part 2 lives up to our collective ambition as well as our commitment to the highest level of quality. We know this extra few months will add to what may already be an excruciating wait for all of us. We are grateful for your patience and continued support. Come next May, you will finally rejoin Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2, Neil," end quote.
I'm kind of okay with that because I was looking at the calendar, trying to plan out when I'm going to get what and when I'm going to play what, and scheduling all these different games I wanted to do and try out. And man, it was going to be real tight there for a while for all the games I want to play.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad as well. The Last of Us 1 got delayed, so that was like I guess that's kind of a good sign. People, I don't remember who it was. Somebody, I know people from Naughty Dog's team have said that kind of pushed the game from being a good game to an excellent game. So this honestly sounds exactly what they're saying in here, that they thought that they had enough time, but they looked at it and said it's not quite up to the quality that we expect from ourselves.
And I'm okay with that. One, because they realized it, and two, because they were open with us, and it was just like, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we want to do, here's the new release date. Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and it also addresses, it'll take some stress off people, so...
Which is nice. You don't have the
yeah, I know,
old
everyone's been so worried
bagpipe
about,
song of crunch.
Yeah, Jason Schreier was probably looking through Naughty Dog's window with a sniper rifle, trying to figure out...
Crunch? Crunch?
So that'll be it will be nice. They'll have a little more time without having to worry. Obviously they're sorry. They wish that they could get this out sooner, but I'm sure it will be better because of it.
That's right. Naughty Dog, take your time. Take your time.
And I'm excited as well that another game is pushed little. It's still kind of in that spring area with a lot of games, but it's pushed a little further out, so it'll give a little more time. Did he say exactly when? He said...
Yeah, he said... He gave
May 29th.
Mm-hmm. May 29th.
I wonder... Let's look... I'm going to look up what May games next year.
Yeah, because I am curious about what's going to be coming out around then.
I hope... maybe... What if he actually pushed it from... Because I think it was coming out February. If he pushed it from just before a bunch of games, like right into a bunch of games.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, what games come out May 2019?
Let's see.
No, wait. Next year's 2020.
That's right.
Holy heck.
Next year is 2020. January is 2020. So
Dragon Ball Kakarot, Ori and the Will of Wisps. Wait, I don't think this is...
Let's see.
I'm going to nerdmunch.com.
Dude, that's the best website on the internet.
Never heard of it before. Okay, so that's going out in Gods and Monsters. Okay, yeah, so it looks like this does push it out of that. A lot of stuff's going out in March. So it looks like this is going to kind of push it out of that super, super packed window. So that'll be nice.
That's true. It's just going from February to March. So it's
May. It's going to May.
May. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not that bad.
No. It'll give me a little more time to breathe, play games that I actually want to play, and then play The Last of Us Part 1. See if I actually like it. Now that I'm a little older, a little wiser. Ow! That's the second time I've kneed this table today.
It is very close to you.
And if I like it, I will indeed play The Last of Us Part Dose. All right. We have one last piece of news for you guys.
Stadia. Ever since the announcement, Google Stadia. Ever since the announcement of Google Stadia, many have been wondering, why would you use the service over things like Steam? And now they have their answer. It's exclusives, of course, but according to GameIndustry.biz, those could be some time away. Google's head of Stadia Games and Entertainment, Jade Raymond, told the website, quote, "We have a plan that includes building out a few different first-party studios and also building up the publishing org to ship exclusive Stadia content created by indie devs and other external partners," end quote. She said, quote, "It is a long-term view that Google is taking for a big bet and a huge new IP that's going to fully leverage the cloud. It may be several years," end quote. She continues on to say, "But we do have quite a few exclusive games in the works that will demonstrate some of the exciting things about the platform all along the path. It won't be 4 years for gamers to get to see the new exclusive exciting content. There will be some coming out every year and more each year," end quote. She goes on to say that Stadia will have games that will, quote, "wouldn't be possible on any other platform," end quote, referring to things such as detailed cloud-based physics simulators, Simulations. More advanced AI behavior or having Google's AI control NPCs to respond to player actions. Big whoop, lady. You didn't get it up for me. You didn't say anything that was crazy. Just...
the thing to take out of this is that they are going to have exclusives. And they're going to have... She says in this article, in this quote, that they're going to have releases or exclusives every year. She does say that it could take years to get out of some big, massive IP. But I'm assuming they're going to have smaller indie titles every year to kind of keep people satiated until whatever big new thing they have planned.
I get why people would like this, but until, at least speaking for the U.S., until the internet gets much, much better...
I'm going to wait and see. The service comes out in just a few weeks, so we can literally see in reviews and actual real-life cases how it works. We don't really have to speculate for very much longer.
True, and I'm still glad. Someone asked. I think Ryan asked me the other day if I was glad that I canceled my Founders Edition pre-order. Yeah, kinda.
Apparently they ran out. I don't know. I guess they ran out of controllers.
Yeah, I guess so.
And Chromecast. There's no way they ran out of Chromecast Ultras.
Yeah, it's
because that's something they sell normally, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
all the Ultra is it's 4K. That's all it is.
And most people don't even have a 4K TV.
That's true.
It is a nice
feature.
No, the Google Stadia Pro. What is it called?
Yeah,
the
Pro.
Founders Edition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not Pro. Pro is the service that's coming out next year.
Yeah. Founders Edition.
It's not a terrible deal if you consider the individual prices of the items. The controller is going to be $60 or $70. The Chromebook Ultra, I believe, is almost $100 by itself. Plus, you're going to get early access to games. You get an access, like a friend code or something. So, technically, if you go by those standards of what the company is charging, it comes out to be a good price.
Yeah.
I just don't think... I think this might be more of a thing that Google targets towards non-hardcore gamers, if you want to call people that. People that just want to play games on their Assassin's Creed on your phone. That's still crazy to me that they're at least touting that they can do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how it actually works. But if that does work, that would be incredible if you could actually play Assassin's Creed Odyssey on a Pixel.
That would be really cool to watch. Especially with I think one of the coolest things they did introduce is the Google Assistant, where you can just push the button and it'll essentially, hopefully if it works correctly.
Oh yeah, you're talking about on the controller.
Yeah, it'll just tell you, like, hey, here's a walkthrough for the puzzle you're stuck on. I think that integration is really interesting in the game.
Oh yeah, this definitely has some interesting features. I know they've talked about whatever the heck, what they call it, negative latency.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've said a bunch of stuff that sounds interesting. I just want to see how it works in practice.
Yeah. It's like, I get it, Google, but first we need, every city to be able to have Google Fiber.
I don't... Once again, if they are to be believed, you do not need Google Fiber. You only need like a 10 megabit speed.
I still think that's malarkey.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see soon.
Very, very, very soon we will see. This other stuff, I'm not sure what this other stuff means, especially cloud-based physics simulations. I'm not sure what that means.
There's somebody out there that's like, yes, finally, cloud-based simulations.
I am interested in what she says. More advanced AI. That's interesting to me. See how many more things AI can do. Is it going to be smarter? Is it going to be like Watch Dogs? The new Watch Dogs game that just got delayed. That's somehow going to have 1,000 different NPCs.
What if that's a Stadia exclusive?
That would be
using Google's AI.
Very surprising.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah, they would just have to, between this and BlizzCon coming up, we do not have to wait very long to figure out how those two things are gonna play out. I think those are two very important things coming up in the next month or so. It's gonna kind of play out the future of a lot of people playing games, millions of people playing video games, how they play video games, what games they play. And I'm very excited for that.
Rise up, gamers. Rise up.
Oh, man. You just made a lot of people cringe.
So?
I think the word cringe might be the cringiest thing.
Cringe?
Yeah. No?
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's move on to the deals. We got some new Games Pass games. I figured I would kind of throw this in there for you guys. Where is it? Where?
It's on the internet.
Okay, so I got this off of Den of Geek, so go check them out. They say that October has already given us Dishonored 2, World War Z, Ukulele, Fallout New Vegas, Felix the Reaper, and Panzer Dragoon Orta, whatever that means. And then they also say that now we're getting Secret Neighbor, the sequel to Hello Neighbor, Minute, The Outer Worlds, which we already talked about. Whoa, After Party? That's cool. That comes to Stadia. No, not Stadia. What's it called?
Game
Google
Pass.
Play Pass. No.
Xbox.
I'm broken.
Game Pass.
Xbox Game Pass.
Damn it.
October 29th. Lego Star Wars 3, the 31st. Subnautica on the 7th. All right. So those, and it also lists for PC, The Outer Worlds, F1 2018, Lonely Mountains, Downhill, Minute, Saints Row 4 re-elected, State of Mind, and Stellaris. So I guess those other games aren't going to come to PC. I would be very disappointed if they don't.
Yeah. Man. Shouldn't have pre-ordered After Party. Don't pre-order games.
No, don't pre-order games. Never pre-order games. But also, this isn't saying that it's going to come to the PC. From what I can tell, it's saying, according to this website, it looks like that's going to be the console version, but I don't know.
You never know.
There's a lot of games on Stadia. So
Also,
I wouldn't be surprised.
You mean Games Pass. Games Pass.
Son of
There's a lot of games on Games Pass.
Gosh darn it.
Not Stadia. But speaking about Xbox and Microsoft, Xbox All Access bundle is back, baby.
Okay, so if you don't know, Microsoft Xbox, I want to say Game Pass, Xbox All Access, thank you to The Verge for kind of bundling this all into one little article. It is a subscription, kind of like almost, where they offer you an Xbox and Games Pass Ultimate for $20 a month.
It's layaway.
Kinda.
Huh.
Well, it's not really layaway. It's like, because you don't get the item in layaway, do you, until you pay it off. Yeah.
Oh, so you just pay $20 and they give you an
It's
Xbox.
like buying a new smartphone.
Oh, okay. Got it. Makes sense.
So you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which comes with Xbox Games with Gold, PC and Xbox Game Pass, and for the PC and for the console. Plus, you can get your choice of Xbox One S, Xbox One S, and obviously depending on which one you get, it's more or less money. If you get the regular Xbox One S, it's going to be $22.99 a month over 24 months, and if you choose the Xbox One X, it's going to be $30.99 a month. And then they're also offering a upgrade to the Project Scarlet next year. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but apparently you can trade it back into your retailer for whichever retailer you purchase that, and get an Xbox Scarlet. I guess you still pay the $20 a month or something. So that's really cool.
Huh.
Yeah, they did this, I don't know, I want to say last year maybe, and I thought it was really cool. And if I didn't have a PC, I would probably get this. I still think this is one of the best deals in gaming, period.
That is a really good deal.
If you don't have, especially the One S, I think I looked, The Verge said you save like $200 in the long run. If you get the all digital edition, if you don't have any console at all, if you just pay $20 a month, You get so much stuff. So I saw this and I thought I would share with you guys. If you have someone that you want to do this for, if you're interested in getting an Xbox yourself, or if you have someone who wants to get back into gaming maybe, but they don't want to spend, a bunch of money right up front, they can pay $20 a month and get a heck of a lot of good stuff.
How many months does it say?
24.
That's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
If you like I said, according to The Verge, you save a good amount of money on the all digital edition, and you also save money on the One X, although it's not nearly as much. It's like $20 maybe, but also you're not paying it all up front.
Yeah, true.
So check that out if you're interested. And then finally, the last sale we have for you today. There is a Steam sale going on right now until November the 1st. Go check that out. There's also I think there's a Destiny deal going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can get Destiny 2, The Forsaken, for $15.
It's normally $20 or $30.
It's normally $25.
$25. Okay, so go check that out. I might pick that up. I'm not sure. And then before we leave you guys, we do want to do our thing. This week I'm calling it Game Informer Game Show, but I don't want to get sued by GameStop, so let's not call it that. Just pretend like I didn't say that.
It's going to be GI Game Show.
I'm pretty sure that the Game Informer literally has a podcast called the GI Show or the Game Informer Show.
Well, never mind.
I like Game Informer, so I hope they don't go anywhere.
I hope not.
All right, spinning.
This wheel's really going this way.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Call of Duty.
What is that game? Ranking number 207. Call of Duty for the PC. That released 2003. It's going to be the premier entry of the most profitable first-person shooter series. The original Call of Duty might seem less impressive now when compared to the achievements of its various successors, but this is where Activision's massive annual sequel-driven empire began, and it's still an impressive title after all this time too. This campaign's emphasis on squad gameplay and narrative jumps between nations helped capture the international sprawl of World War II in a way that the genre hadn't done before. The bombastic action sequences would come to define the series originated
Define
here.
the series, okay? I didn't know. I thought you said divine.
With a D-Day airdrop infiltration and a car chase scene serving as heart-pounding standouts.
Okay, so I gotta exit out of this ad or whatever. Okay. Should I just read the first one?
Mm-hmm. First zero you find.
Okay, this is the first zero I found. Excuse me. This game does not even touch MOHA? Medal of Honor?
I guess so.
MOHAA.
I would believe
Medal of Honor something.
Yeah.
I could not stop laughing at the comical graphics and movement in this piece of ... Capital. That is until I remembered I wasted $50 on it.
Games for $50.
The players in the game literally look like crazed midgets on speed.
Hey, that's offensive to midgets.
The bodies are totally out of proportion. Swelled heads and short legs. LOL.
Ain't nothing wrong with a swole head.
Even worse, the players move around like they are on a combination of steroids and speed. You already said that.
This guy really... I think this guy's on speed.
I thought I was in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and all the Oompa Loompas went mad and started killing everyone. Oh, and talk about crappy sound. Every sound in the game is one-dimensional. Don't buy into the hype. This game is garbage. I really wanted a better version of MOA, but this is a joke. 0 out of 10. So, that gentleman is... I mean, he can't be happy today. I don't know when the last Medal of Honor game came out, but it's been a minute.
That's cute. You still think he's alive today. He's definitely died of, something. Of just hate. He died of...
Salt
he died of hate in his heart. as well as the gout from the salt in his blood.
I don't think you die of gout. I think it just hurts your toes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what they said in King of the Hill.
Oh, then yeah, that's fact.
Bobby was eating a lot of liver and he got gout. Okay, so thank you to everyone for listening to episode 81 of the One Up Me podcast. I don't think we even mentioned what the name of the podcast was at the top of the show, but I mean, if you clicked on it, you know.
Yeah, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, so follow me on Twitter at Ryan Divisions, and I'm going to let Jordan finish the rest of this because I don't know what this man does.
Follow me at Swaylock if you want to follow the show. It's at One Up Me Podcast. You're more than welcome to email the show if you'd like. oneupmepodcast@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to us, those are the best places to do so. Thank you to Alicia for the artwork and the Heatley Brothers for our intro and outro music.
I still think it's weird that you say artwork. You call a lot of things artwork.
I have a very...
And even if they are artwork, it's still weird. Like, I wouldn't call this artwork. I'd call this
a
magazine. I wouldn't call this artwork. I'd call it a can of Coca-Cola.
Well...
Even though technically it has artwork on it.
That's true.
I would say, like, logo or... Logo.
Thank you, Alicia, for the logo. So...
it doesn't really matter, I guess. I thought about that before.
One day, we will be sponsored by Big Red Gum.
Oh, man, I love Big Red. I've had a Big Red piece. I've still got that same Big Red piece, and I'm going to pop it in my mouth as soon as this podcast ends.
That's right. Which is right now. Stay safe and...
No, wait. We didn't...
What else?
Subscribe.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, subscribe. That'd be nice. And leave a 5-star review on iTunes. Tell your friends. And play on.
And stay safe.
No.
Fine. Just play on.